Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gillian, and if you're a Wong fan, you should be a Wong fan. If you're not a Wong fan, you should subscribe. Welcome back to another episode of Teaching Diaries. I am loving making these videos. It is so fun. If you haven't seen the first episode, I'm gonna leave the video right here. This is currently episode 2 of my Teaching Diaries. In the first episode, I shared with you what a typical lesson structure looks like in my class. And in this episode, I'm gonna share with you what happens if your computer breaks down last minute and you don't have a lesson plan, and so you have to go in and spontaneously teach a lesson. That is what happened in last class. Okay, let's get started. Like I said before, I teach at an engineer company where I help them learn communication and conversational skills. Now, last class, I was planning to create this epic lesson, which I usually write all my lessons in this book. So if you don't believe me and don't believe that I was actually creating a lesson. Terrible handwriting, but as you can see, I had the warm-up, the transition game, the lesson, the activity, the wrap-up game, all structured out, and I was going into my computer to, actually create the lesson plan. And Lord behold, my computer just breaks. Like it freezes, it doesn't work, nothing's happening, and I was like losing patience because my class was starting in 2 hours. I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I immediately messaged my boss and told her, hey, I don't have a lesson. Should we cancel class? Should we just move it to next week? Can we watch a movie? She said no. She said, just come in. We're just gonna do whatever. I'm like, okay. So now if you're a teacher and you don't have a lesson plan, this is gonna help you learn how to be more spontaneous and in the moment teacher type thingy. Okay, I walk into class and I'm like, what can I do? Because I have nothing planned. I have no lesson ready to teach. Now, thankfully, I'm really spontaneous and really charismatic. So I just said, today's class is gonna be about you guys. You guys are gonna make today's class. And on the whiteboard, I wrote down a list of things the students can choose from. For example, discussion questions, question and answers, games, English tips, pronunciation, and others. So I had them all take 2 votes. Now, most of them voted for games, so I figured that we're just gonna go with games. So in this first game that we played, is one of my favorite games ever. It is called Big Fish, Small Fish. If you don't know how Big Fish, Small Fish works, it is actually a theater game that I learned when I was a kid. Basically, you guys sit in a circle and you have the first person either say big fish or small fish. If it's big fish, then the rotation goes right. If it's small fish, the rotation goes left. And it gets really confusing when it goes really fast. The students get caught up or they lose focus and people like shout and scream and laugh, and it's really fun games. It's like an elimination game. It's a good way to get the energy up and the blood flowing. So we played that and have a look.
Small fish?
Big fish! Big fish!
Big fish? Big fish? Small fish? Big fish?
Big fish!
After we played that, we moved on to the second game. Now the second game took up the bulk of the class. Now this game was actually really useful because they were able to practice their English and practice their speaking skills even though we were playing a game. And this game is the ever so famous Taboo. So Taboo is a very famous American board game. Now, of course, the actual game itself is really difficult. So I got a cheat game where I downloaded some PDF forms of cutout Taboo ESL cards and basically used those as Taboo cards.
Gillian.
Go where?
So.
Same.
Both?
Yes!
Do you know Harry Potter?
Magic?
Same.
Phù thủy là gì?
Wizard.
Same.
Công chúa hả?
Magician.
Phù thủy là evil.
Magician.
Phù thủy là gì?
Magician.
No.
Alright, now it's time for the final game. So for the final game, it is one of my favorite ones. It is a good way to wrap things up to kind of get people kind of tired with their brain mental. And it's called 1, 2, So this game is basically a counting number game, and basically you cannot say the number 3 or 6. Those numbers can only be clapped. And this game is really easy once the people start getting it, and it goes really fast and it gets really intense and people start getting really involved. So as you can see here, it is also an elimination game, and it's a good way to kind of say, okay, go home, go home, go home, hey, you can go home, and then one by one the students go home until you're left to the 2 winners, and they're like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's so funny.
58, 59.
Okay, English, you start.
15.
15 hả? 15 hả?
16.
15 em 15 không gì đó.
15.
57 What?
15 là 15 mà.
2, 3.
Wow.
Dễ không? 2 4
5.
6
Alright, so that wraps up all the games that we played. Now, like I said, this is not usually a typical class for me. I usually have a more structured class, but because my computer broke down last minute, I had to think on the spot, and this is what I came up with, was 3 fantastic games that the students had a lot of fun with, and I think it was good. They were able to be more themselves and kind of come out of their shell a little bit and definitely use their speaking skills a lot more, and it was really fun. I had a good time myself, and I pray to God that my computer will work next class. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Gillian. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you're right, I'm Wong. You're right, I'm Wong.